Your dad left you?
Well, he left my mom.
No comment.
But he left me too.
Where'd he leave you? McDonald's? Boom.
Roasted. Roasted.
That was a roast.
Roasted.
That was...
It's your boy David Lucas, and guess what? Your boy is on tour. I am stopping in OKC, Oklahoma City. Y'all just won the championship. Pull up on your boy. June 26th through the 28th. Tacoma, Washington, July 10th through the 12th. Tempe, Arizona, July 25th through the 26th. Appleton, Wisconsin, July 31st through August the 2nd. Dallas, Texas, August the 9th. Fort Worth, Texas, we had to move you to August the 10th because on August the 8th, I got to go to Nova Scotia and do the outside comedy big festival, whatever that thing is called. But I'll be in Nova Scotia August the 8th, and then I'm flying to Dallas to give y'all 2 shows on the 9th, and then Fort Worth, 2 shows on the 10th. That's a Sunday. Miami, Florida, I'm going to see you August 22nd and August 23rd. Boy, I can't wait to pull up on them hot Latinos. Make sure you pull up to the show. Everybody, Haitians, Jamaicans, Ukrainians, all of y'all pull up. I'll be in Miami. Louisville, Kentucky, August 28th through August the 30th. Pull up on your boy. To get your tickets, make sure you visit davidlucascomedy.com/tour dates. Get your tickets now. I got VIP roast tickets. Everybody who gets them loves it. Those sell out very fast. Get them right now. If you heard your city, grab a roast ticket. I bring you on stage, roast you. A lot of people like it better than therapy because they like to be roasted. Pull up on your boy. Hey, yo, what up? This your boy David Lucas and another episode of Fishing with David Lucas. Guess who we got today? Y'all been asking for him. Timmy No Breaks.
What's up? It's me. F you.
Boom, roasted.
That's a boom roast. I roasted you. I said F you. That's a roast. That's a good roast. I'm cold right now, bitch.
That's right.
Hey, it's good to finally squash the beef.
We had beef?
I thought you wanted to eat me.
No, boom. Bro. Hey, bro, it's so weird because you know, everybody sees like how I am on stage and the you know, very like powerful person. I'm a big dude.
You are a large man,
yeah.
For sure, yeah.
I'm a big dude in stature. And so like that's already like intimidating. So a lot of people think I'm like this big guy that's gonna slap you or punch you or whatever. But in all honesty, I'm really a teddy bear.
Yeah, look at this guy. Look at this teddy bear. I just want to touch him with my hands, no homo. I just want to tickle him. Are you ticklish?
Bro, don't tickle me, dog.
I'm not going to tickle you. I'm going to
throw your leather jacket in the lake if you tickle me, bro.
This is a $3,000 leather jacket. I'll jump in after it.
I don't want you to get up and crease the leather jacket, so I'm going to throw the pole in for you.
That makes sense. I also don't know how to do it. I know how to do a lot. I don't know how to catch the fishing rod.
I got you, dog.
Thanks.
Let's see if we can get a fish.
I want to catch a mermaid.
Or a dead body. You from Jersey, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
I've seen my fair share of dead bodies. I told you my father was a fishing man, but he would never let me fish.
Why?
Well, because when I was 8 years old, I cast a fishing line and I ended up hooking a mermaid. That's a punchline.
Oh my God, I enjoy you, bro.
I enjoy you. Tell me about your tattoos. Where'd you get those? Prison? Black guy. That was so racist. I can't believe I did it.
Believe it or not, I've never been to prison, dog.
Hell yeah.
Never been to prison, been to jail. Or not jail, I've been like, what's it called when you just in the cell for like a few hours?
The drunk tank? What'd you do?
Nah, I don't publicly get drunk, dog. I say that from my house.
You're just in your house getting drunk with people?
But I'm saying if I do have to get drunk, I'm gonna do it at home. I don't like to be out and about drunk, bro. I like to always have my awareness up when I'm outside. God damn.
God damn.
Yeah, I like to have my awareness up when I'm outside, dog. You just never know.
So what kind of drunk are you, David Lucas?
A funny drunk.
You're funny?
I get silly. I get real silly and then sleepy.
Silly and sleepy?
Yeah, I just go to sleep, bro.
It sounds like two of the dwarves from fucking Disney, you know?
Oh, the Snow White?
Yeah, Snow White.
Hell
You
yeah,
catch that
bro.
new Snow White movie?
Nah, I haven't seen it, bro. I haven't seen a Disney
Oh, it's
movie.
the best film I've ever seen.
For real?
Yeah, it's so good. I love watching it.
What do you like to do for fun besides roast people?
I mean, obviously, like stand-up. My favorite thing to do
Yeah.
is to, this is gonna sound like a little inappropriate, but I like to run after women on trails. So like this trail right here, I like to find the fastest woman and just chase her. Just say, I'm gonna get you, bitch.
You pretty fast?
Not fast enough. I mean, these girls, they can really run. I don't do anything if I catch them, but you know,
Yeah,
I like to do that.
just make them a little scared.
Yeah, just like spook them, you know? Every day for me is like a Halloween, you know, celebration.
Yeah.
What else do I like to do? I like to, I do like going in hot places, putting on my jacket, meditating. It's like a little bit of like a Bikram yoga type thing.
I feel like you could sit in the sauna with your jacket and not sweat.
Yeah, I've never sweat before. Isn't that crazy? I can't sweat.
Because you're too cool, bro.
I just run too cool.
You Timmy No Breaks.
Yeah. So I'm all gassed, so I'd like to
like
take the
that.
brakes out of my car,
All gas.
drive, see where I go. Sometimes I hit something. Sometimes I really hurt myself.
But it don't matter. You just get there.
Yeah, I get there, and then I get out, I check into a hospital, and then I go to where I go. I went on a hot date with a big bitch. Big bitch. I had smashed into a wall of a Walgreens, almost died, but I still made it on that date.
Yeah.
Fucked it too.
You like fat girls?
I love them. I love a big bitch.
Yeah.
I like a small bitch or a big bitch. If they're medium, get the fuck out of here. I'll throw you in the river.
There's something special about big girls, bro.
You like big girls?
Sometimes for practice.
You practice on a fat bitch?
Yeah.
What, fat white, fat black?
It don't matter. Just big.
As long as they're fat?
Yeah. Because like if you can, it's kind of like
Why do
working.
you need to practice? That's crazy.
No, you practice on a fat girl to prepare for the girl you really want. Because I mean, if you can really hit a big girl good, what you gonna do to a small girl?
Hit them great.
Exactly.
Okay. When you say hit them, what do you mean?
Hit them like from the back.
From the back?
Hit 'em.
Do you ever hit them from the front?
Yeah.
You ever hit them in the mouth?
No.
No, not like, you know.
I'll slap my, yeah.
You slap them on the forehead?
With the, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I could use some advice in that department.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like I was, you know, I was struggling to pay my bills a week ago.
Really?
Now I got girls slide into my DMs, and I'm gonna slide into their DMs, if you know what I mean. That masochistic pussy. A DMP.
This nigga a fool. You crazy. Where'd you work at?
Where'd I work at?
Yeah.
Well, I was selling weed. Before that, I was selling coke. Before that, I was working for my dad at his fish store. He would basically have me doing, so I didn't start comedy until a couple months ago, as you guys know, but I was always doing crowd work.
Yeah.
So I'd be in my dad's, you know, fishing place, you know, just grabbing the fish, doing, hey, I'm a fish, you know, just like crowd working the people.
Yeah.
And that's why I like first found out that I was hilarious and had a talent for this.
Yeah.
Then I went to jail, then I got out, then I tried stand-up, I did an open mic, smashed,
Oh, wow.
and then I started doing 45 minutes immediately after that.
And now you're on the Kill Tony universe, in the Kill Tony universe.
It doesn't feel that way. They haven't asked for me back, you know, I don't know. I might be a lone wolf.
It'll happen.
You think so?
Yeah, bro, you got a lot of popularity. I mean, even under my stuff on Instagram, people are commenting Timmy
What are
No
they
Breaks.
saying on there?
Just Timmy No Breaks.
They just say Timmy No Breaks?
Yeah.
You post something, they say my name, and that's it?
Yeah.
Do you want me to comment on them? Tell them, hey, David Lucas is a nice guy, invited me fishing. It's all good?
I don't worry about the silent majority.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? In this industry, especially with how I am, you're gonna have haters.
How are you? How would you describe yourself?
I really don't give a damn what I say. I say any and everything. I don't care how harsh you think it is.
Yeah.
I feel like you can find humor in everything.
Right.
And yeah.
So the only time you apologized for something was that one time, right?
George Floyd?
Yeah. Why'd you end up apologizing for that one? If
I
you
didn't-
don't mind me asking.
I didn't apologize for the joke. I've said the joke again. I'll say it again. I apologize to his family.
Gotcha.
But of course, somebody like me, somebody on Kill Tony, people are like, oh, he apologized for a joke. And the only reason I apologize to his family is because as a man, I understood it. his family reached out to me. They tried to sue me at first.
No.
Yeah, and then they got like nice, and we had a few FaceTimes, and they were like, well, you said the joke publicly. Can you apologize for it? And I was like, I'm not going to apologize for the joke, but I'll apologize to y'all for that hurting y'all, but that's about it.
Yeah, did you mean it? You seem like you meant, because you don't want to hurt
Well, I
them,
mean,
right?
at that time, bro, like, yeah, so at that time, dude, I just wanted that shit to be over. I really didn't care what I had to do.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm a father to 2 kids, and some fools release my address. They release both.
You've been doxxed?
They release both addresses.
Whoa.
And they release the address where my kids live because I take care of my kids and my mom. And
I thought you were black.
I am, but I'm a different black.
Oh,
I'm half Cuban. That's probably what changed it.
Yeah, Cubans take care of their own, right?
So they released my address. They released.
Did anybody come there?
Well, here's the thing about my house, bro. The one in Georgia, especially, it sits on like 50 acres. So in order to get to my house, you got to drive a quarter mile down a private road, and I have cameras. So if you come on that road, nobody's supposed to come on that road.
Yeah.
I live on a compound. So if you come on that road,
you're getting shot. Bop, bop, bop.
Yeah, bro. And my mom is a shooter, so.
Does your mom live there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
So that's
who lives there? You, your 2 kids, your mother?
This is my mom's house. I be there. I live there, but like it's for my mom.
You bought your mom a house?
Yeah.
Guys, David Lucas is a good guy. He bought his mom a fucking house. Get the fuck off this guy's dick.
And now she asked for a Range Rover.
God, Mrs. Lucas, get off his dick.
Oh my God, she asked.
Oh, that was inappropriate.
She asked for a Range Rover, dog. But I mean, buying a house in Georgia is not like. It's like, at that time with interest, it's maybe like $900 a month.
$900 a month.
Yeah, bro. You get a lot of land. You get a lot of land, and your money goes real far in Georgia.
That's sick. I love that. That's great. I never thought about that. I always wanted a home, but right now I live in a cottage.
Cottage.
I live in a cottage on the east side of Austin.
Oh hell yeah, the east side is cool, bro.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I used to live downtown, and it was cool living downtown in a high rise, bro. But like, I felt out of touch with reality.
Those places are kind of gay, though, a little bit. You know, I don't use that in like a I hate gay people way. Right. It just feels gay.
No. We come from the same thing to where like you say gay, but it don't mean like
gay.
It don't mean like you're homosexual.
I love the gays.
Yeah.
I love gay people.
I love using the word gay.
I love using the word gay. You know,
my granddad used to say that.
Huh?
My granddad used to say that. Like when I was a kid, if I didn't want to do something, he'd be like, "Stop being gay, boy."
Your grandma?
Granddaddy.
Granddaddy?
Yeah.
Would say gay?
Like if I would like.
How old was your granddaddy?
When I was growing up, he died at 85, so he was probably like 60 something.
Wow. That guy was like ahead of his time, you know?
Bro, he's the reason I am the way I am, dude, because I grew up around a grandfather who said what the fuck he wanted to say.
Uh-huh.
And then after he said it, he'll be like, "Thus says the Lord."
Yeah.
So he say the most
he was a God-fearing man.
Yeah, he say some fucked up shit, and then he'll be like, "Thus says the Lord."
Yeah.
It was funny to me.
Yeah, my grandpa died when I was a boy. Never knew him.
Damn.
Yeah.
Granddads are special, bro. Like, my dad just fathered me, but he wasn't a dad. You know what I'm saying?
Your dad left you?
Well, he left my mom.
No comment.
But he left me too.
Where'd he leave you? Fucking McDonald's? Boom.
Roasted.
That was a roast.
Roasted.
David, I got some roasts for you. Can I read them off?
Let's hear it.
Give these roasts. You're the roast master. I'm a
roast god. G-A-W-D.
Sorry. G-A-W-D.
God. Say God.
Roast God. David, that's gay. That's the first roast. To be like, I'm the roast God. That's fucking.
G-A-W. You're not saying it right. It's like God.
David, it's only getting worse. It's not getting less gay. It's getting gayer. Oh God. All right. Oh man, I loved you in that movie with Ice Cube. What was it called? Fucking TGI Friday. Boom.
That's decent. Roasted.
That's roast. I also loved you in as the whale in the ocean. Fucking
Roasted.
Timu Shamu over here. Boom. All right, let's keep going. You look like after you swallow a load, you're like, motherfucker, I want seconds.
A load?
Like a man's cum.
So you're saying I'm gay?
I'm saying that was a fat gay roast. That was a double. Maybe you should call me the roast god, the roast Jesus. You look like every character from the Nutty Professor in one. Fucking Fed Murphy over here, boom.
Roasted.
I thought you guys were supposed to be athletic. What the hell happened to you? Stereotype roast. All right, this is the last one. I love this
shit, bro.
This is the last one. This is the last one.
I'm gonna throw a birthday roast. I want to get roasted by you for an hour.
Oh my God, I would love to do an hour of David Lucas. I would love to think about you for 5 weeks to get an hour of roast. That would be my fucking dream, David. All right, give it up for Harriet Tubby. David, if you're here, who did I forget to flush down my toilet this morning? You look like shit. All right, we should have ended at Harriet Tubby. That's all I got. No bites, huh? God damn.
It ain't about the bite, it's about the relaxation, the zen.
Ah, I see. It's not about the fish, it's about the time that you spend.
Yeah.
Don't you find that boring?
I mean, I grew
Look,
up...
I'm not saying I'm bored right now. I'm just saying, don't you find fishing fucking boring? I hate hiking. I think hiking, part of it is it does get hot when I hike in my leather jacket.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes
but you still
that
don't
gets...
sweat.
I never sweat, but one time I did get a heat stroke and I went to the hospital. Just
bro,
from a hike,
Fishing's not boring to me, bro. This is like, everybody got their meditation and being on Kill Tony, touring, filming, doing all this stuff, you got to find something that relaxes you. And that's how I came up with this podcast because for me, bro, a lot of people love this podcast because you're not in a studio. You don't have those walls. You're surrounded by nature and people tend to get a little more open and honest when they see this. You're just seeing somebody across the way running or jogging. You smell the air.
Yeah, you just want to chase him down,
Yeah.
Chase that bitch down.
You hear the birds.
Can I rip your vape?
Yeah.
What type of flavor? Don't tell me the flavor, I'm going to guess. Watermelon. Boom.
Oh my
That's
God.
Racist.
I actually do love watermelon, bro.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
What are stereotypical black things about you, would you say? Because you're a present father. That's not a black stereotype.
I'd say watermelon. I don't like grape soda or red.
Do you like Kool-Aid?
No.
Let me ask you a question.
I like Diet Coke, believe it or not. I like the taste of it. I don't know why.
Diet Coke is incredible.
Yeah.
Anybody that doesn't like Diet Coke is a fucking crazy
But I just recently, my boys put me on the Coke Zero, bro.
Coke Zero is even better.
Yeah. Yo, what up? It's the summertime, and I want you to have better sex with Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activities. Guys, be ready when she needs it and get your first month of Blue Chew free. Great sex is only a few clicks away. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive the prescription within days. The Blue Chew tablets are made in the U.S. of A. I know that's important for a lot of people. These are homegrown USA tablets and prepared and shipped directly to your door. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visit to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Blue Chew won't stop until every man is bricked up like a brick house. That is the mission. Everyone can use an extra hand, but how about a third leg? Or an extra leg? You want that third leg, bro? More horsepower. Enough said. That's what you get. You can be missing out on the best sex of your life, so go ahead and visit BlueChew.com. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com, and we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use promo code DAVE. Just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code DAVE. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information, and we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. Hey, man, life has been a little crazy lately. And something that helps me unwind is Cornbread Hemp's CBD gummies. Have you been looking for a natural way to relieve aches and discomfort? The CBD gummies from Cornbread Hemp are formulated to work with your body, not against it. I'm not as young as I once was, but I still got a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I care a lot about maintaining my physical and mental wellness. Cornbread Hemp CBD gummies are a huge piece of my wellness plan. Have you tried everything under the sun for peace of mind? It sounds like it's time for you to try Cornbread Hemp's CBD gummies. Cornbread Hemp CBD gummies are made to help you feel better, whether you're stressed, discomfort, or just need a little relaxation. They only use the best part of the hemp plant, the flower, for the purest and most potent CBD. They're formulated to help relieve discomfort, stress, and sleeplessness. All products are third-party lab tested USDA organic to ensure safety and purity. Right now, Fisher with David Lucas listeners can save 30% off their first order. Just head to cornbreadhemp.com/FDL and use code FDL at checkout. That's cornbreadhemp.com/FDL and use code FDL. Go get some cornbread hemp right now.
So, what advice would you give me as a Kill Tony boy now?
You're in the Kill Tony universe, bro. The best thing I can say is there's gonna reach a point where people are gonna love you and think that you're the second coming of Jesus, and then they're gonna flip.
And be like, that guy's Jewish, fuck him.
Right.
Right.
But then they're gonna flip. But the real ones are gonna stay with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So make sure you don't lean towards the hate. Don't go there.
Right.
Stay with the people that are riding and walking with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Stay with that. Don't even worry about the hate because it's gonna happen.
You know what I was thinking about doing was finding every person, hiring a private investigator, and doxing them.
Nah, don't even spend your energy towards it. When you see them on your Instagram, just block and move on. That's all you can do.
Block and move on.
That's
block and tackle. You know.
Why would you allow one negative thing? And that's how comedians' minds are set up, right?
Right.
Like I could be at a show, it can be 1,000 people, and I'll see like one person not laughing, and now I'm fixated on that 0.01%. But that can fuck up your whole set for the other 999.
Right.
So don't focus on that. Focus on the people who want to rock with you.
Yeah.
That's it. I had to learn that quickly because when I first got on Kill Tony, bro, I got on Kill Tony before it was what it is now. And it was a weird Kill Tony like situation for me because I got on in 2019. I was on for like 3 months and then the world shut down.
Oh shit, I didn't realize that.
So then I had to come back when we moved to Austin and start all over again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
how did you decide to move on from being like a full-time regular? What made you?
Well, at that time I was still straddling the fence. My kids were in LA, so I couldn't commit to Austin fully.
Yeah.
Because like fuck money, fuck fame. If my kids grow up fucked up, I won't feel like a real man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's one thing. So now my youngest lives with me. My oldest is still in LA, but I'm working on getting her with me. And she's the one who made the deciding factor for me to finally commit to Austin. She was like, Dad, I want the world to know you. And I was like, thank you, baby.
Yeah, that's really mature.
Yeah. So we faced, I mean, she's 10, but she's like, she's gonna be better than me, bro. She's like really brilliant. And
was she the one? Who's the one that went on and killed?
That's my baby girl, Luna.
Yeah. That was adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did great,
bro. And her mouth is worse now. Damn, her mouth is worse, bro. She calls me jumbo size daddy.
That's fucked up. do you ever roast her back? Be like,
no, bro, because it don't affect her.
Trying to think of some baby roast, you know.
Only thing you can say is I'm gonna take your iPad.
I'm gonna take your iPad. Do you say bitch F?
Nah.
So the best thing you can do with this is just like, you know, like as somebody who's been doing it for a while. If you say what you just did after you do it, it becomes way better. So every single punchline I do, I usually say, that's a punchline. Or like, you know, if I do a roast, I say, boom, roasted. Yeah. If I do crowd work, I say, I just crowd worked you.
Right.
So you can take that advice if you want. I don't know.
Nah.
No, you're not going to take that?
Nah.
That's crazy.
I'm doing all right.
That's crazy.
I'm doing all right.
No one's ever been like, that's not good advice, but I'll do my best to.
I think what I'm doing is working. People who come to my shows, they're pretty satisfied.
What's your favorite joke you ever told?
Fuck.
That's a really tough question, I know.
Probably something dark. I love dark humor. I'm more comfortable. My buddy, he finally told me he was like, you're the most uncomfortable comedian there is. I love chaos and I love uncomfortability. Comfortability, however you say that word. I like being uncomfortable. I like to make the audience uncomfortable and then spin it back around. Right. I don't know.
It's a tough question. I kind of put you on the spot there. I apologize.
I don't know my favorite one.
Yeah. So what's the break? I don't know if I'm interviewing you right now. I don't know what's fucking going on.
Go ahead.
I'm so curious. Like, when you do a show, how long are you up there, and what's the breakdown? Because you do roasts at the end, right?
Yeah, so I do about an hour. Like my first show, because I do 2 a night. I do like an hour and 15.
Yeah.
And then on the second show, depending on how I'm feeling or how I gauge the crowd, I'll go. Bro, I did 2-3 hours on stage before. I was in Fort Wayne and did like 2 hours and 30 minutes.
So what'd you do? Were you riffing a lot, or were you doing mostly material, or what were you doing?
So my first 45 minutes is material, straight material.
Right.
And then after I complete 45 minutes, I'm like, all right, now I can be a little loose. You know what I'm saying? So I'll riff, and then if they're like not going with the riff, because I've been headlining now for 2 years, bro, and like nobody tells you like anything about headlining. We kind of have to figure it out on our own. Like every show is not peaches and cream.
Right.
Like sometimes 7 o'clock shows on a Friday might be your worst show of the weekend.
Right.
Because people are just getting off from work. You know what I'm saying? They thinking too much. Yeah. They haven't really got a time to like decompress. So they're kind of like tight. So you gotta learn how to maneuver the crowd, because some crowds, and especially like some crowds, if they saw me from YouTube and all they see is crowd work, that's all they want.
Right.
Like I can always tell some crowds are like, oh, this crowd came from YouTube.
Right.
They want crowd work. They don't give a fuck about these jokes. They want me to do what they saw viral clips of. So you just gotta know how to gauge every crowd, bro. Like, and I think it takes like 5 years to become a good headliner.
Oh, I can only imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I started headlining. Month 1, I think I did my first headlining set. I had no material, so I just riffed the whole thing, standing O. But yeah, I can tell I still have some room to develop.
Bro,
sure.
It's so weird now, bro, because like the day and age that we're in with the internet and social media,
yeah,
a lot of comedians were put into headlining spots before like the older comics.
For sure.
Like Cam, bro. Cam Patterson, bro, like I love watching his growth. You're talking about a kid who was what, 25 when he popped?
I think he was 24. That's
24, something like that.
But yeah.
And he was thrown to the wolves and he figured it out.
That's crazy. I mean, he's like a once in a lifetime talent. Is kind of how I look at that guy.
Yeah.
He was like, I know a lot of people who came up with him or were just like at open mics with him in Florida, and they all moved here at the same time. And he was a guy that apparently was just killing from the get.
Bro, he's
just
like,
so naturally funny.
His energy. Like,
yeah, he's just so much energy.
People fall in love with your persona.
Yeah,
they fall in love with your personality. Like,
absolutely.
I can't tell your jokes and kill. You can't tell my jokes and kill.
Maybe I could. Give me a joke that you do. Let's see if I can do it. Oh man, the hardest part about being black is
there you go.
Boom. I'll just stop. That's it. That's it.
No, but it's the persona. And yeah, I love seeing like Cam kill it, bro.
Yeah, me too.
Now he's filming a movie.
I know, the Kevin Hart movie.
That's our little superstar, dog.
Yeah, he's like completely broken. He's like an A-lister now.
Yeah. He's up there, bro. I love it. I love to see my homies shine.
Yeah.
I love to see people, and I love to see anybody shine, bro. I love to see anybody break out of the norm to where, the norm is the 9 to 5 and Saturdays and Sundays off, bro. And if you can break that matrix,
absolutely,
you kind of got the key to life.
But there really is something to popping off before you're ready to pop off, and just having to sink or swim in those situations. And it seems like Kill Tony does that a lot, where you have somebody who is very young, very new, obviously it seems like I'm like that. I'm a bit of a different case, but
I mean, bro, like back in the day, all those comics, bro, before they got a special, they was doing comedy, 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So and I see like, when people be like, oh, specials ain't good like they used to. Well, we're now putting out specials year 4.
When did you put out yours? How long were you in it?
How long was I doing? I've only been doing comedy 9 years.
Only 9 years?
Mm-hmm. So when I put that out, I think I was like 6, 7 years in.
Do you think you were like, I wish I waited longer, or were you happy that you
No, I'm glad I got it out.
Yeah. And then now you're working on your next one?
Mm-hmm.
How's that coming?
It's fine.
How's that process work? You just like, you just keep fucking whittling at it? during your headlining sets?
Well, I write jokes, and once I get very bored with material.
Me too.
Easily.
Absolutely.
So like I'm always writing, always trying something new, and sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But I kind of like just tuck it away.
Yeah.
Like, all right,
yeah.
that one's
I got that
pretty
one.
much cooked. You know what I'm saying?
Are you trying to come up with a theme or something like an overall concept with your special?
I don't feel like I'm a themey comic. I just like to talk. I just like to talk.
Yeah.
I just like to talk shit. Like that might be the name of my special, talking shit. I just like to
Talking
talk
shit.
I just like to talk shit about anything and everybody.
Yeah. Talking shit. That's actually not bad.
Yeah, bro, because
Talking shit with David Lucas.
Talking shit with David.
Maybe change this podcast name to Talking Shit with David Lucas.
Yeah, we'll probably get demonetized right away.
Oh yeah, because you can't say shit.
Yeah.
You should call it Read with
Oh
David
my
Lucas.
God, we gotta definitely bleep that shit. God damn, Timmy.
I'm a dangerous
Put
guy.
the brakes on.
I'm a dangerous guy. I'm a dark guy, you know?
Yeah.
I say what I think.
Put the fucking brakes on, Timmy.
This is just not possible. I've never had breaks.
I love it.
Never.
I love it, bro.
Yeah. It's been crazy, man. It's been a
You
crazy...
gonna drop a special one day?
Yeah, you know...
I feel like you'll do really well with a crowd work special.
Maybe.
That'll be, bro.
Crowd work's really fun because it gets to be new every time, you
Right.
know? Like, it's just doing the same jokes. I'm totally with you. It just gets so fucking boring, and you hit something out of the park once and then you bring it back and it doesn't have the same charm.
I wouldn't say it gets boring, but it's like,
You don't get bored with it? I get fucking
I wouldn't
bored.
say I get bored. It's just every time, like after it works, like 4 weekends in a row,
Yeah.
it loses that like zazz, that new joke, like, cause you put so much energy into it when you're doing it then, and then it's like,
Is it that doesn't do as well? Is that kind of what you're saying?
no, but like you dictate whether a joke does well.
So for me, here, I'll admit I'm not perfect as a stand-up comedian, okay? So one thing that happens to me is I'll do a joke, it will smash, and then I'm not good enough yet to recreate that magic every time where it feels like it's the same thing, you know? It's off the cuff or it's the same energy. I haven't gotten there yet. You know, guys like Shane Gillis, I watch him and I'm just like, it seems like that guy is saying everything for the first time. It doesn't seem like a joke. It's like,
Yeah.
I watched he was the first special I watched, the Live in Austin, where I was like, did he tell a joke the whole time? And it's all jokes. But I just didn't feel like he was
That's the
doing
level all of us
jokes.
reach.
Yes.
That's the level you
So,
gotta, like Shane, bro, is gonna be famous for forever.
He's, in my opinion, besides Louis, he's probably, in my opinion, he's the best stand-up comedian. Besides Louis, for me.
I can put that up there, alive.
Alive.
Shane was on the road with Louis.
Like
and then,
Patrice is probably, what do
And
you
then
think?
when Shane blew up, Louis took me on the road.
Louis took you on the road?
Bro, that was crazy.
That's awesome. How was that?
It was like going to school to get your master's, bro. When you got somebody like Louis saying you're brilliant, I'm like, I never
He
looked.
said that to you?
Yeah, I was like, I never looked at myself.
Yeah, who
like
gives
that.
a fuck about these other people and what they say?
Right.
If Louis
I'm like,
says you're
Louis
brilliant.
told me I'm funny and I'm brilliant. And he told me because his crowds are already set for dark jokes.
Right.
And with Kill Tony, like a lot of people are seeing me for the first time when I go headline and they don't really know who I am. They just know I roast. So when they hear me do a dark joke, they might pull back a little bit.
Right, right.
So Louis' crowd is already prepared for dark jokes because
Yeah.
that's what Louis does.
Right.
And Louis told me when I was on the road, he said, I love your dark humor, but I want you to know you're going down a very dark and lonely path.
What do you mean by that?
Because it probably takes some time for it to catch on. People are going to look at you like you're crazy. Like, why are you up there telling a domestic violence joke? Why are you, telling a joke about whatever,
Yeah.
assault, like whatever
Right.
it is.
Right.
So he told me, he was like, it's going to be a very dark and lonely path.
Has it been that way for you?
Sometimes, like, I'll say my jokes are like high risk, high reward, but when they don't hit, it's like,
Pretty
it
rough.
don't hit. When it don't hit, bro. Depending on where you at, bro. But most times, when I go to these cities, people know who I am, and they're pretty ready. But I have some walkouts.
Yeah.
I have walkouts. A lot of women.
You know who I really respect
Who
is
that?
genuinely one of my favorite comics is Brian Holtzman.
Oh, yeah.
I can watch that guy all fucking day.
I think when he passes, people are gonna be like, greatest comic ever.
Yeah, it's just like if you get it, it's fucking the best.
Bro,
he's
when I was a door guy at the Comedy Store, bro, I would watch him go up at like 12:30, 1 a.m. in the main room with like 20, 30 people. And by the time he finished, there's one person. Because
he just kept going.
He's just cussing everybody out. I remember one time there was a Hispanic lady sitting in the front row. And he's like, "What up, bitch?" He's like, "Well, what are you doing, bitch?" And then she left. And he's like, "Oh, well, fine then, bitch. You won't get a sticker." I was working in the back because, like, as a door guy, you don't get to, if you're on that main room shift, and I was new. I was on the door guy for like 4 months. So when you work that main room shift, bro, you can't leave until that show is done.
Damn.
So like my first week there, you know, I'm like, fuck, Holtzman about to go to 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And then after a while, you just start loving it and you be ready for it.
Right. He would just do 2 hours, just fucking.
Depending on how he felt.
God damn.
It all depends on how he felt, bro, and I would love it.
Yeah.
I love to see Holtzman burn that midnight oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been doing it for what, like 50 years or something?
Oh, wow. I don't know, 50.
Imagine how good you'll be 40 years from now.
I hope to be retired.
You want to retire from this? I want to do this. Yeah.
When I say retire, bro, I don't mean like not doing it, but I want to be like on Chappelle, announce a show when I want to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to be on the road all the time. And
yeah
I know.
I'll be a grandpa, bro. I'll be 70.
How old are you?
34.
You know I'm older than you, right?
How old are you?
Well, I want people to think I'm 18 because I don't want to look so old, but in truth, I'm 36 years old.
Oh, nice. That's a good age.
Yeah, it's not
that
bad.
far apart. You act like you was 40.
Do you need advice or anything like that?
Shit.
I got 2 years on you, so if you have any questions, you know, maybe I can give you some
Gucci,
advice.
bro. I like bumping my head.
What does that mean?
Like I like finding out. I don't like to
Oh,
listen.
you like finding it out the hard way.
Yeah, I don't like listening, bro. I like.
Well, that's kind of the only way you can learn a lot of the time.
Yeah, you don't experience is the best teacher. You don't really learn shit from somebody telling you. Or if that was the case, when old prisoners go to school, kids will listen and they wouldn't end up in prison.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There would work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the best experience, the best teacher is experience.
I totally agree. I can't disagree with that, David.
Yeah.
Where'd you grow up?
Georgia and Florida.
Georgia and Florida?
Mm-hmm. And then I moved to LA when I was 19.
To pursue stand-up?
Well, I was an actor first.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
You still do acting?
Yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Anything? What's next?
We're in the works with a movie and a TV show.
Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's it gonna be? Fucking.
The world will see.
Fucking, you know.
Fat
Albert?
No, the Black Kool-Aid Man.
That would actually be a movie a lot of people would see. A feature-length Black Kool-Aid Man movie.
Black Kool-Aid Man is just a movie about oil.
It's just oil. Yeah, he's just an oil tycoon, big fat oil tycoon.
Is there
the Fat Kool-Aid Man.
Is there a black oil tycoon? I wonder. That'll be me.
No, it should be like There Will Be Blood, but it's just you.
Yeah.
Just like a fucking serious movie, and the only difference is
I buy like 10,000 acres in Africa and then discover oil.
Yeah, or maybe blood diamonds or something like that.
I'd rather discover oil
than diamonds.
Yeah, blood diamonds, bro. The connotation behind it.
It's not good.
Nah, I don't want that.
No, you don't want that. Yeah.
Hey, yo, what up? This your boy David Lucas, and y'all know I be vaping, bro. But when I can't vape, you know what I use? Lucy. Lucy is 100% just nicotine, always tobacco free. And my favorite flavor is mango. I love having something sweet. You know what I mean? It satisfies whatever I need at that moment. And there's also a lot of places where I have a nicotine craving where I can't vape. So I use my Lucy pouches. I love them. I love my Lucy pouches because they're very discreet. I put it in my mouth and nobody knows what I'm doing. But guess what I'm doing? Satisfying my craving. I need it all the time. It's very, very discreet. I can do it on a plane, in the rain, at a show, and nobody knows. Let's level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/fishing and use promo code FISHING to get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. Again, that's lucy.co and use code FISHING to get 20% off. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Yeah, bro. So, I mean, we can't wait to see more from you, dog. Like,
Thanks, man. I really appreciate you having me out here, you know?
so you got to go soon, I heard?
I gotta go soon. I got a six-some going on. 2 ladies, 2 guys. I'm not gay, but
I got somebody else coming on anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you kicking me out or am I leaving?
You're leaving.
A little bit of both?
A little bit of both.
Look, man. It's been so good meeting you.
Timmy No Breaks.
That's me. I'll see you guys on the other side. Fuck you.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man?
It's Tim Stiefler.
Yeah, how you doing?
You look like a guy I know.
Who?
Man, this guy named Timmy No Breaks.
Oh, that fucking hack? That guy, I'm talking about the guy that like literally stole Dice's act. That guy, literally, I saw that guy in Kill Tony. I was like, this is the worst shit I've ever seen. And then everybody's like, oh, he's so good. He's so funny. I'm like, this fucking sucks, dude. Did you think it was funny? You look like you hated it on there. I was like all about that.
I didn't hate it when I saw Timmy No Breaks.
When he roasted you, you were like literally like,
No, I was just like, I'm not about to roast a fucking character because there's no winning.
that's true.
It's like roasting Harlan Williams. Harlan Williams
That guy's so
is
funny.
a person, but he's a character, and you can't penetrate that shield.
Yeah, you're right.
You can't.
No, you're
I could
absolutely
not
right.
get through that leather jacket.
That
Timmy
guy,
No
that guy
Breaks.
gave me, on the way here, that guy gave me his hat, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's so weird. He's like,
wear
he
this.
said I can't do the accent, but he was like, hey, here's your hat. Like something, like whatever his accent is, I don't know. But
So where you from, dog?
San Diego.
San Diego. Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
How long you been out here in Austin?
Moved here like almost 2 years ago.
You loving it?
Yeah, man, it's great. It's great.
Yeah,
It's such a
bro.
good place for comedy.
Yeah.
And like,
You been to LA?
I lived in LA on 2 separate occasions. I was there for like a year and a half over COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was there like 15 years ago.
15 years ago?
Yeah, a while ago.
Damn.
Yeah,
We might have ran into each other. What year? 2010?
Like 20, yeah.
That's when I moved to LA.
I wasn't doing comedy or anything. I was an improv guy.
Ah.
What do you think of improv, dude?
I took improv classes.
You did?
Yeah.
Where at? UCB? Groundlings?
Maybe the Groundlings. I can't remember, bro. That was so long ago. At the time, my acting coach was like, you need to take improv.
Do you think it helped?
I think stand-up comedy is the best improv if you can handle hecklers and learn how to deal with that.
Well, dude, crowd work is just improv, right?
Thinking on your feet, you know what I'm saying? And you don't gotta be with that yes and, but I get the formula because it's like you get that and then it's like, all right, I gotta give something back. So the yes and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
But that's what I was doing. There's no money in it. There's like it's so woke, dude. You would hate it so much.
I was woke as hell, bro.
Here, wait. So I did one improv show here, one.
Mhm.
And before they started, they were like, no. Before they started the show, they were like, just so you guys know, we're performing on stolen land. So they did that. And then before we went out, they had like hey, is there anything off limits to any of you guys? And one girl was like, yeah, no cancer stuff. And then in the back of your head, you're just like thinking about cancer. And you can't like come out and be like, hey, you have cancer. Like, you know, so it's just very...
They said we're performing on stolen land.
Yeah, and then pronouns, like you say your pronouns before. It's just, yeah, it's too...
Sometimes I feel like the wokeness is more in your face in Austin than it is in LA.
Really?
Sometimes I feel like that, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's the area I live in. Like I live in West Hollywood in LA, bro. And the gay guys that I live around are conservative because they're old school gay.
Well, I think it like wokeness pushed people towards conservative. You know, like I became more conservative when I was like dealing with
It's
all
just
the
too
wokeness.
much.
It just they pushed
Sometimes
it too
it's just
far.
too much. And it's like, all right, we respect y'all. We respect the pronouns. But then you just keep putting it in our face. Yeah.
When Trump got elected, did you notice like a shift at your shows where there's less pushback, or did it seem like the woke movement kind of stopped a little bit?
I mean, bro, I'm affiliated with Tony. I'm affiliated with Rogan. So even if you know me from those universes, I think they kind of know what to expect with someone who hangs with them.
Mhm.
I don't got no woke jokes.
Yeah. You should do an edited version.
Of what?
Just like put out a special, put out an edited version. No, I mean no, but that would just be fucking funny.
You see that woke
It's like
comedy?
It's like 1 minute long.
That woke comic? That trans comic?
That woke
I don't
trans
know if it's
comic?
I don't know what it is. Cross-dresser trans. That dude that put on makeup and he got like a Netflix thing.
No.
Motherfucker got like 2 million followers, bro.
What?
I just-
a Netflix special?
I think so, or like a Netflix presents like
Was it funny?
all these. Bro, I didn't watch it.
You didn't even watch it?
I just saw the like, you know how Netflix showed the little reels.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw that, and then I clicked on the guy, and I'm like, what the fuck? This motherfucker got 2 million followers.
Maybe you should go trans. I
And
don't
so,
know.
nah, hell no, bro.
If you had to have a girl name, what would it be? If you had to?
Davita.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I'd rather go down sinking with what I'm doing than do some woke comedy that I really don't believe in and make a whole bunch of money, because even if you make a whole bunch of money, what about your soul? What about your person? And I think that's why a lot of entertainers and comics end up with addictions, because they're doing something that's not true to them. Mm-hmm. Everything I do on stage is true to me, and I back it. So it's like, you niggas can't even sleep at night.
Mm-hmm.
A very, very huge comic invited me to a Netflix to open for them on the Netflix, what's that? The Netflix festival last year. I'm talking about
Netflix is a joke.
Yeah, Netflix is a joke festival. And I was like, why do you know, after the show, I was like, why'd you want me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could have got any fucking woke liberal or in the middle comic who doesn't tell risky jokes. And he was like, I love you because you're free. He was like, you're on stage saying what the fuck you want to say. And he was like, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn. Motherfucker got all the money in the world. Ain't never got to worry about money again.
Why do you think they don't just say fuck it? I mean, if they have all the money in the world, why not just piss it away?
I mean, if you pop doing a certain thing,
mm-hmm.
and you know, whether it's something you like or don't like, you know what I mean? If you pop like doing something you don't like
that Timmy No Breaks guy?
Yeah, sure. And just say Timmy No Breaks and start making $10 million a year.
Yeah.
So now you got 15 people you take care of. You don't retire your mom, your kids or whoever else you care about don't got to worry about money again. And now you know these motherfuckers eat off of you. That's a huge burden to bear, to be like, I don't want to do this no more.
Right.
Now 15 people ain't able to be taken care of no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Like, bro, I remember early on in my career, dog, when I was doing risky material, dark humor, weird shit, and older comics would be like, man, you ain't, because back then it was just like, you get on one of those late night things. Mm-hmm. There was no such thing as a TikTok comedian or Instagram comedian. And they were like, oh man, you ain't gonna never make it. And I was like, why? They were like, you too blue. And I was like,
yeah, because it was all about getting on late night, right?
I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been like, I don't give a fuck.
What do you think drew you to like being darker with your jokes?
What drew me to being darker, bro, is I just grew up with a lot of trauma in my life.
You did?
Yeah, I grew up.
Have you talked about it on here? Like, is there anything you would...
Nah, but I mean, I'm not scared to say it, bro. I grew up in an abusive household. I had an abusive grandfather. And a lot of it growing up.
Was it the gay one? I overheard, I was actually just over there during the last interview. You were talking about your granddaddy calling people gay.
Yeah.
Was that one?
Yeah.
That
so
checks out.
I grew up with an abusive grandfather, dog. And like the only escape I had as a kid was humor. Mm-hmm. I go to school and be a class clown. And you know, my mom was domestically abused. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can tell domestic violence jokes. It's something that for me is healing. Right. You know what I'm saying? So if I can joke about it, it don't bother me no more.
I think that's true for like most of us. I think we've all had like some sort of trauma that we handle by being funny. Or, like we don't, like there's something that we didn't get and then we just need attention. For me, I needed attention in some way, and I found that by being funny. Yeah, bro. And it just is so fulfilling when you like make people laugh. Yeah. It's like immediate positive reinforcement that is like tangible. Right. That you can feel, you know?
Yeah.
So
it's like when I tell a joke about, you know, unaliving yourself. You know what I'm saying? I had a buddy who did that a couple of years ago. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I moved on from it. Now that I can joke with it, like, why would you tell a joke about somebody harming themselves? Yeah. It's my fucking experience, bitch.
And it's kind of like it's how like comedians deal with tragedy too.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah. Because most of us ain't seeing a therapist.
Yeah, you don't have a therapist?
I do.
Yeah.
My baby mama made me go. She's a doctor. She made me go.
Your baby mama's a doctor?
Mm-hmm.
That's all. I don't think for some reason I didn't expect that. Maybe it's racism. I don't know.
It's racist as fuck.
No,
dude.
come on. That's not what it is. I just can't see you dating a doctor for some reason.
Oh, bro, when she's not a doctor, she just like me.
She is like you? How'd you meet her?
I was in undergrad and she was in her residency.
You went to college?
Yeah.
Didn't see that coming.
Graduated too, nigga. Motherfucker.
I'm just kidding.
Fucking San Diego ass motherfucker. But yeah, I went to a big university.
Hell yeah.
And graduated, completed all that. You know what I'm saying? And I went to college for my mom, dog. I ain't even want to go to college.
Yeah.
I knew what I wanted to do since I was a kid, bro.
You knew you wanted to be a stand-up comedian?
Not necessarily a stand-up comedian. I knew I wanted to be an entertainer.
Yeah.
I knew I wanted to be an entertainer, bro. Stand-up comedy came when I was actually on the Yo Momma show. I never once had an inclination to do stand-up.
So Yo Momma was the
MTV show hosted by Wilmer Valderrama. Wilmer Valderrama.
And how'd you get on that? You were doing roasts?
My friends actually signed me up when I was in high school.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They signed me up and they were like, hey, we going to Atlanta. We got an audition for you. And I was like, for what? They was like, Yo Momma. They were like, you gonna kill it. So I went and did that. And then the head writer was like, you do stand-up? And I was like, man, I don't know shit. I don't stand. I was so young, bro. My mama had to go with me.
And you were under 18?
Yeah. And I had to tell my mom, like, Mom, I'm about to be cursing.
Yeah.
And she's like, that's fine, baby. And so I did. He told me to do stand-up. I did stand-up, like I would host like talent shows in high school and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I never like did stand-up again. And then I moved to LA. And then when I was going to improv class, they're like, you're a stand-up comedian, huh? And I was like, yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't do stand-up like my first 2 or 3 years in LA. I was just auditioning. I booked the Domino's commercial. I booked How to Get Away with Murder. So then I was like, my acting career about to take off.
Yeah.
And then I started doing stand-up.
Yeah? Did you just fall in love with it right away? Or did it take a little bit?
Stand-up comedy is like a toxic relationship. You got days where you hate it, and you got days where you're infatuated. Like, this is all I want. Mm-hmm. But then you have a bad show. You're like, man, fuck this bitch.
Yeah, that's why I feel that.
Yeah. You're like, fuck this bitch, man. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm not funny. Mm-hmm. People hate me. I don't even want to go do stand-up again. Mm-hmm. And then after a couple of hours, you're like, man, I got a new joke.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go work it out.
Yeah.
I think that's how, like I was talking to Shane about that shit, bro. And he was like, don't fall into the trap of killing.
Is it because you don't want to take risks if you're just trying to kill all the time, or?
I mean, you see a lot of comics who stick with that 1 hour that works, and they're scared to venture out, and they're scared to try new shit because that hour works so perfectly. And when you're working out a new joke, you got to hear silence. You got to see a motherfucker's face, like
Yeah.
And especially when you get a little recognition, bro. Like I'm like, if the mountaintop is here, I'm still like right here. You know what I'm saying? So it's still like steady climbing. Like I see the mountaintop, but I'm not there yet. So it's like, even at my level, when people see you, they want to see a fucking A+ performance. Or they're gonna be like, he sucks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like there's a lot of
pressure.
And then I just be like, fuck it.
Yeah. So like, since all right.
And I don't really hit open mics, bro, just because I'm such an awkward dude and weird dude. And then, you know, you be around the open micers who got 30 million questions. And it's like, bro,
when was the last time you did an open mic? I mean, yeah, you don't have to.
A legit open mic?
Yeah.
Few years. I'll pop in on shows and I'll be like, hey, bro, I don't even like flex. I'll be like, hey, bro, if you got 7 minutes, I'll open this bitch, close this bitch, go up wherever you want me to go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like that. Like, I'll just pop in the show. Like, if I'm in the city or if I'm in here, I'll text somebody, you got a show? You got some time for me? Oh, yeah, of course. I'm like, hey, man, fuck all that Kill Tony shit.
Yeah.
As a person, just put me on. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no special treatment.
Yeah.
Give me the worst spot.
Yeah.
It makes you better.
Yeah.
I love going to work out jokes at, what's it called, Black Rabbit?
Yeah.
4 or 5 people in that bitch?
Yeah. It's great.
I like to be comfortable in silence. Because a lot of my shit, when I'm talking, motherfuckers gonna be silent until you finish what you're saying. They be like, where the fuck is he going with this?
Right.
And then you hit them, and then that's the gratification I like.
Have you performed at East Austin? yet?
No.
Have you heard of East Austin Comedy Club? It's very similar to Black Rabbit.
I really
It's like
don't
same
go
sort of
nowhere
vibe.
but downtown, bro. So like,
It makes sense. I mean, there's all you need is downtown.
I do Red Bands Club, the Vulcan, Mothership.
Vulcan can be. Have you ever done Vulcan with like 20 or less people? How'd it go?
The way I wanted it.
Yeah, which is, well,
2 or 3 chuckles is all I need.
right.
All I need is 2 or 3 chuckles in a dead audience to know that that works.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
You learn how to, and then after a while, bro, like when you write, if you say something, you'll be like, oh, that shit don't work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just an experiment, bro. None of us really know what the fuck we doing.
Yeah, you think so?
Man, I've seen Shane kill it. And that's my dog. I've seen him murder shows and then he come off stage like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. He's like, that was terrible. I'm like, bro, are you? Huh?
He's very hard on himself.
But
I think that's what makes him so good, though. Like, you got to be super hard.
that's the
on
only reason
yourself.
to get better, bro. That's
Yeah.
the only way to get better.
Yeah.
That's how we.
I think like it makes you less happy to never be satisfied, but all the best people I think are probably have that in them. You know,
I've
just this
seen-
never satisfied.
I've seen so
mentality.
many comics, especially when I was at a comedy store. I'd be like, bro, good set. They'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's right. Especially when you like don't have a great set and somebody says good set, you know, that bothers me a little bit.
Yeah, but a comic's good set and an audience's good set is 2 different things.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I ate shit and they'll be like, bro, that was so funny. It's like, and then you'd be like, thank you. But in
Yeah.
my head, I'm like, how?
Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah.
Because what we feel and what they receive is 2 different things.
Yeah, I think it's also like once, you know, in the beginning, when you're bombing all the time, bombing is bombing, and having maybe what a mid set is now is
Bombing
like
is-
great for you.
Bombing is good, bro.
Yeah, I need to be more comfortable bombing.
You got to be comfortable.
I was
inside.
when I was like starting out, and like that's all you're doing is like bombing. at
Bro, when
open
you
mics,
think
but-
about it, bro, the biggest comedians, people talk a lot of shit about them. And they're like, oh, he's not funny. Like, being funny is probably only 30, 40% of our job.
Mhm.
Are you likable? Are you able to, can people work well with you? All that type of shit.
Yeah. Are you good hang? Like all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
I've heard stories about comedians who are now on top, bro, but when they were like, 10 years and under in, they were terrible.
Just really bad. And then
I mean,
they
if
just
you-
pop. Because it
if you-
seems like a lot of people are just like naturally super good, you know? But
I like weird comedy.
yeah, who are some of your favorite comics?
Jesselnick. I love watching Jesselnick.
Yeah, he's very good.
I love watching how people look at him until he reaches where he's going to get.
I have a question. I don't even know how many local comics you know, but like, who do you think like is so good but hasn't popped off yet in the Austin comedy scene?
Miles.
Miles Johnson. That's like, yeah.
Miles.
He's a weird comic.
I don't think he takes it too serious. I think he takes it serious, but like,
He's very comfortable. He seems very comfortable.
I've seen Miles go on stage with a fucking Spider-Man costume. I'm just like, what the fuck are you?
At the mothership too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so baller.
I love watching Jamar. But like, the shit comics don't laugh at, the audience might not necessarily laugh at it.
Yeah.
Because our brain thinks different.
Yeah.
Jay Legend, I take him on the road with me.
Yeah.
I love Jay Legend. Brian Simpson,
This is really good.
I feel like is the most underrated comic out.
Yeah, he's still pretty established, but even still, yeah.
I think he should be a superstar, but I don't think Brian wants that. Like, a lot of people are like, why are you not more fit? A lot of people don't want that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because with that shit comes scrutiny. Motherfucker leaking your address. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all here and there, you know what I'm saying, brothers? So I got a question. How did you come up with Timmy No Breaks?
All right, so I was home over Christmas, and I found this leather jacket. And
You just found it?
Yeah, I just found it. It's a really nice leather jacket.
It is.
It's like my dad's old jacket that I think it was like in storage or something. And then I was just like riffing with my friends, and we're like, you know, for me, the funniest, I kind of like, I think a lot of stand-up comedy is just kind of dumb. You know, like
Right.
there's a lot that's like stupid about what we do. It's
Right.
you know, like we're going on stage, we're talking to a microphone, we're talking out of nowhere about these things that
Right.
you know, it's a little artificial. And I've always liked jokes or like making fun of the art form that I'm doing. You know what I
Okay.
mean? That's always been very funny.
That come
to
from
me.
that improv shit.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And so like the idea of it was never an Andrew Dice Clay thing. It's not meant to be that or
Right.
anything like that.
What if you and Andrew Dice Clay had to do like a celebrity boxing match?
That would be fucking great. I mean, I think I could win, but
I'd pay
don't
to see it.
know. I would pay to do it. But yeah, I mean, it's just like the idea of like somebody getting mad at an audience when they don't laugh at super shitty stuff is very funny to me. And so it just like kind of built from that. And then like, you know, like everything was just iterative at open mics.
When
like,
you threw the joke book, or when Timmy threw the joke book,
yeah,
what if you get like a lot of pussy and girls want you to put that jacket on?
that's what I'm worried about. It's like I think there's a lot of girls that are like attracted to Timmy No Breaks. They're like, have you ever seen the movie Funny People with Adam Sandler?
Maybe.
There's like a scene where like a girl's like fucking him and he plays like a merman in a movie and she's like do the merman thing while he's fucking her and it like kind of reminds me of that. But yeah, like having to wear a leather jacket, having sex with somebody is
When you
might
threw the
not be.
joke book in the audience, I'm like, this motherfucker crazy.
Yeah.
I like this motherfucker.
You know what my plan was?
What?
And I didn't do it and I'm glad I didn't, was to smack it out of the air and say, I don't write, bitch, but smack it out. And then I was like, in the moment, I'm like, that's way too disrespectful. That's because like Tony was like nice in the end.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, yeah, to smack it out of the air, that's like way too much. You
Yeah.
can't do that. Yeah.
How much time can Timmy No Breaks do?
30?
For real?
Well, it's more than Timmy No Breaks. It's kind of like impressions as Timmy No Breaks into like a generic white guy, and there's another character, but it's like a 30-minute act.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can tour that.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like an Anne Friend show or something like that.
Bring a couple of folks with you. Yeah.
Yeah. Just reach out to comedy clubs, be like, hey,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe I'll do that. I don't know.
Get you some one-nighters in there on a Wednesday.
I think it would be great to be able to do more time because you can only do 10 minutes in Austin. Every set is like 10.
Yeah. You got to get somewhere you can stretch your legs.
Yeah, I've never done more than 20 minutes, but I'm telling people I can do 30 because I have 30 minutes of material.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm doing 30 in July, like mid-July for the
Where
first
at?
time in Houston.
Shout it out. Where?
I don't even know the name of the place.
The Riot?
No,
Oh.
no, I think it's it's probably like a bar show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pack that bitch out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's my plan.
What if somebody steal your leather?
I think Colin's on it. That guy Colin
Oh, yeah.
Sledge I was talking about.
What if somebody steal your leather jacket?
I'll kill myself probably. I'll just fucking kill myself.
I'll buy you another one.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. So I want like a more breathable leather jacket because it's miserable. You know how annoying it is to like walk everywhere with that thing? Like I had to fucking walk down here from IHOP holding a leather jacket like an idiot. It's like fucking 90 degrees. I just holding a leather jacket like that. I feel like such a moron. It was the worst. I want to kill him off so bad, dude.
Make you some money first.
Yeah, that's my goal. I'll keep doing it.
Make you some
ride
bread.
the wave. People really like it.
Make
for
you
now.
some bread. Yeah. Make you some bread, bro. Make you some bread. Use that shit, bro. You don't never know what it can turn into.
Yeah,
Not in this day and age.
I guarantee, like you were talking about with like doing what you want to do, even if it's like not what you should do. I will not do that character for the rest of my career. There's no way. Like Adam Ray, I think is doing it right, where he did it, Dr. Phil for like 2 years, and then he killed off the character, and now he's moving on to another character. I kind of see what I'm doing being similar to that, except instead of it being like a live show where he's interviewing, it's just stand up. It's just characters.
Bro,
doing
drop some
stand-up.
clips reading the news as Timmy No Breaks.
Just reading the news.
But make it stupid.
Yeah.
It's hot as fuck outside.
Hey, bitch, it's hot as fuck.
There you go.
Oh yeah, just do the weather.
Yeah. Post it every day, bro.
Just weather reports.
Yeah.
All right. It's not a bad idea.
Come on, bro. I'll lead you to the promised land.
Yeah. Just tell me what to do. I'm just gonna be hitting you up for advice all the time now.
Hit me up, dog.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. That's crazy, bro. Timmy No Breaks in this bitch. Do people know your real name?
Tim Stiefler. I don't know.
It's cool. Jewish?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Stiefler's German though.
Stiefler? So
It means it's German for bootmaker.
for bootmaker?
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. You ever been to Germany?
Mm-hmm.
How was it?
It's just really scary, you know. Everybody stares at you in Germany if you're Jewish. They like try to take you. It's fucking
For real?
Yeah. No, I'm totally fucking.
Oh, I'm like,
absolutely not.
You go that lion.
No,
shit.
I mean I was there. I was there like 20 years ago.
Oh, okay.
But it's cool.
Yeah.
Berlin's sweet. Yeah, have you've been to Europe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were just in London.
Yeah.
Fucking that guy's girl. Do you see that? People hate.
Somebody made a clip of it.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I'm very clippable.
You are a clippable man.
I say a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah, you do.
And he might hate me now.
Cameron?
He might. I don't know.
No. I don't think so. I mean, it's all like it's a comedy show, you know.
It's all fake.
We're all just trying to make people laugh.
Well, I was trying to make people laugh. Dog.
It's also like I feel like sometimes what people don't realize is like when you're trying to make some people laugh, like not everything is gonna hit.
No. And I say a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah.
I say whatever comes to my mind. I don't even think.
Yeah, you can't. There's no fucking. There's no time.
I just say whatever comes to my mind. I don't even think. I just say it.
Being on that panel must that feels so scary because you just feel like you have to be on for 2 fucking hours.
I just be watching y'all. I like watching y'all.
I mean, yeah, it's like the best seat in the house, you know.
Yeah.
You seem like comfortable being up there. Like you've been up there so many times.
I think I've been up there maybe like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
It's hard not to get drunk up there. You have to be careful.
Yeah, because it's just constantly coming.
Yeah, like.
Did you get drunk last time? No.
That's why I told them don't bring me no drinks towards the end. And then when they didn't bring me no drinks, I realized I was quiet as hell.
So then you got some drinks.
And then when I got my drink, I was like, "Oh shit, here we go! Now we on.
You had some good zingers in there.
Yeah, I had some good zingers. Yeah. Hold on, what did I say to Cam? I said I fucked this girl in English.
Yeah. So what you said was you were like Cam was like, yeah, she moved to London. You're like, oh, I'm gonna be in London. What bar does she work at? And then he was like, I forget what he said. And you're like, yeah, because I'm gonna fuck her. And he's like, what? You're like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck her. And he's like, you're too fat. And you're like, nope, I'm actually gonna fuck her. And then Tony was like, yep, this is David Lucas just telling a guy he's gonna fuck his girl. That's pretty funny.
That's so funny, bro.
Yeah, because there wasn't a joke in there. There was just like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck your girl, dude. And it was pretty funny.
Who cares?
Yeah, I think it's you know. And then he got a good zing on you where he said you got to fit through the door first.
Oh yeah. Craziest thing I saw from Timmy No Breaks, somebody made like when you roasted me, an AI thing of me jumping off the stage.
That was me.
Oh, you made that?
I made that. I thought you were gonna fucking kill me.
Why?
Well, because I thought you were a different person than you are.
I don't give a damn, bro.
Yeah, no. You're like a totally chill guy. I mean, I thought it was funny. I think it makes sense to think that's funny. It's so stupid.
If it helps you out, make fun of me. Shit, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. No, I saw you. You commented with the laugh emoji. It was funny.
It was funny. I was like,
so
this shit
stupid.
is crazy.
It's so clearly just you just basically all you do is you take a screenshot. I'm obsessed with like doing this AI stuff. You take a screenshot of a clip and then you put it into like just this program. You type in a prompt. So it's just like, or you type in a prompt into ChatGPT, it like fixes it for you. You put it in there and then it generates. I did a couple things. I had you giving me a golden ticket. There's a video of that.
Oh,
that
really?
was pretty funny. But then the one that made me laugh the most is just you jumping into the air and like belly flopping into the water. And then it adds like this crazy sound. Like it tries to add sound effects to it. It's so bad.
That's funny.
But yeah, you could just spend so much time just like fucking around.
How long did it take you to make that?
Dude, like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
You literally type in a prompt, it gives it to you, and then you just throw it in the video.
Yeah.
I can show you how to do it.
That's dope as hell. No, I don't want.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like your style.
I start making all type of crazy. No, I don't want.
Yeah, you also like end up spending a decent amount of money because you pay for credits, and then every single time you try, it takes credits from you, and you have to like work through a lot of bullshit. Like you get a bunch of shitty ones, and then you get a good one. But I've just spent so much time just like fucking around. It's endless entertainment.
Oh hell yeah!
It's
bro.
so great.
Well, thank you for coming out today, bro.
Thanks for having me, man.
Thank you for
this was great.
Thank you for inviting Timmy No Breaks. Thank you for inviting.
Hopefully he did good. You know.
Yeah, I think he was all right.
He was all right.
He was good.
Yeah,
he was cool. I like Timmy No Breaks.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, hell
he means
yeah,
well.
All right, well, people know where to find you.
Yeah, Timmy No Breaks.
Yeah, you did like what, 500,000 views in a day or two?
Yeah, I think that clip, the Kill Tony clip on YouTube, is at like 1 million right now.
Oh damn, son!
It's crazy. It's literally insane. It's insane. It's fucking nuts. There's a clip that has like at least 9 million views on Instagram.
Good shit.
Yeah. If I get on, I mean, the problem is if I get on again, there's just no way I'm gonna be able to like recreate that.
You don't think so?
No, I mean, it's just like it's so like it was perfect, but like I'll try.
Yeah. Well, book you some one-nighters and then
Yeah, I'll just keep working at
figure
it.
it out, big dog.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Fishing with David Lucas.